What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to tell you how exactly to run a 4.5 40-yard dash. First off, you have to be extremely genetically gifted. Second off, you need to get faster. Duh. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, a 4.5 40-yard dash is extremely difficult to get. And you watch all these NFL football players or prospects going into the combine, you see a bunch of guys running 4.4s, 4.3s, maybe even 4.2s, and you say, wow, why can't that be me? Well, it's a real different story at the NFL combine versus when other coaches test the 40 and maybe a little bit more accurate means are used. At the NFL combine, they hand time the start and laser time the finish. And what's more accurate is a laser start, laser finish. A lot of the guys that I train, we laser time, laser start, finish. And the fastest guys that I train, they run 4.6s or 4.7s. And that is really fast. And so in this video, I'm going to tell you guys what you absolutely need to have time-wise in order to run a 4.5 40. And so what I do is I time different aspects of an athlete's sprint. I time the first 10 yards, I time the first 20 yards, and then I time the last 20 yards. That way I can get a good picture of what aspect of an athlete's sprint is the weakest. And so if your first 10 yards is above 1.6 seconds, you are not going to run a 4.5 40. It's just, I see it as an equation, right? You add the first 10 plus the second 10 plus the third 10 and the fourth 10. And if you already start with a 1.6, that means your last 30 yards have to be 2.9 or below, which is very hard to do. So we want you to get as close to 1.5 seconds, as close to that as possible for the first 10 yards, if you even want to be on the right track to run a 4.5 40. Then if we move up to the first 20, if you're not running a 2.6 or below on the first 20 yards, it's going to be very hard to run a 4.5. But 2.6 or below can get you there. And that's really fast. Some of my faster high school guys, they're getting 2.75 on the first 20 yards. Now for your back 20, we want to run 1.9 or below. So if you get a 2.6 for your first 20, you need a 1.9 or below on your last 20 to get a 4.5 or below. And that's really fast. You have to be above 22 miles per hour at least for the last 20 yards in order to maximize that. So you need to reach top speed quickly, and you have to hold top speed for a very long period of time in order for this to work. And so when you want to run a 4.5 40, you need to have the reps under your belt. You need to time yourself for the first 10, time yourself for the first 20, time yourself for the last 20, so you guys can get an idea of what your weaknesses are. And that, if you don't know what your weaknesses are, there's no way that you can get there. You can't just roll up to a college camp or combine and be like, all right, oh crap, I didn't run a 4.5 today. This sucks. What can I do? Right? We have to train these aspects of your sprint and zero in on what we need to work on. And so I hope this video gave you a little bit of clarity on what we need to do in order to run a 4.5 40. Obviously, you need to follow some of the programming that I have so you guys can have the proper training to get you there. But I'm talking numbers, what numbers we need to get there. And so if you need more detailed programming, I would highly recommend checking out my online platform. It's $20 a month, and you get access to a speed and agility guide, a strength program, a speed program, top end and acceleration drills, you name it. And you get instant access to shoot me a message and get guidance on your training. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and let's get better today.